Hey guys, we're back with the second episode of that Frostbite Circuit series I had promised to upload every Friday, but, never did. My first match in the whole series actually was against the champion from the last Frostbite Circuit, and it's Altergeist. It was actually really fun. The dude was super cool. We got into a Discord call, so we didn't have to keep typing in Dueling Book and all that, and this was actually my first match, ever on Dueling Book, so I really didn't know all the buttons and shit to do, so he was helping me out through there first. But yeah, so getting to the game, I'm doing basic salad shenanigans. Normal lady debug, grab the Gazelle. I actually didn't have a way to get Gazelle onto the board, so I had to burn my reincarnate early with Balinks. That way I could just dump Jaguar. I really couldn't send Roar or anything because I wouldn't be able to reset it. So yeah, I just passed with a Sunlight Wolf and then a Balinks with a Solemn Judgment set. Solemn Judgment did work because he normal summons a Meliseek, and I Judgment the Meliseek because I think that was the right thing to do, and, well, I think it was because all he did was just set back 4 and passed. Back to my turn, drew into a Parallel Exceed, which is pretty cool. I linked right away into a Heat Leo, trying to use Parallel Exceed, but he compulsed it, so I didn't have a target for Parallel Exceed to get on the board, but I was able to spin back one of his back row, which is really nice. After that, I normal summon my Falco, and then I pretty much, access code talk OTK time. So yeah, so that was game 1. Game 2. So going into game 2, he makes me go first, and I opened up a pretty decent hand. I thought I had everything I really needed that I wanted. I really didn't have a transcode lockout play, so my play was to go into a reincarnate Sunlight Wolf and pop for 2 of Rage. That didn't go well because he ashed the Balinks, so I had to burn up the Spinny, and then I just had to sit there with a 1 Rage and an Infinite Infirm, which he then blew up anyway with an Evilly match, so it didn't matter. And then from there he goes into Hexia, and pretty much I get steamrolled and we move on to game 3. So unfortunately game 3 actually doesn't happen. There is a rule in the circuit that if you disconnected from a game, you actually lost that game. It was mainly to keep the tournament moving as fast as possible and for Winter to get the scores as soon as possible. So unluckily my friend actually disconnected and I was able to get the win for this round. But we may try one of these days to finally get that climatic finish, even if you want to call it that. I don't think anyone really wants to watch Altergeist versus Salads anymore. But yeah, that was it for my round 1. For my second round, it's actually a mirror match. So a mirror match between Salamangreat and Salamangreat. How do you think it'd go? Let me show you how it'd go. So a salad matchup is really just tossing around a big stupid rock. So yeah, I get Nibiru'd and then OTK'd, so now it's on to game 2. I let him go first, and he's building his board, he's establishing it, and then I finally get a chance to drop into Nibiru myself. So he sets 1, passes over to me, I start establishing my board, and he's pretty smart, he lets me do a bunch of shit, and yep, he Nibiru's me, so that's over. Because Salamangreat recycles so well, he just reestablishes the board, making his own access code talker. And yeah, that shuts me out for game 2, so here's my first loss in the whole tournament circuit thing. So that is it for episode 2 of the Frostbite Circuit. I know it's not very entertaining, but I promise my 3rd and 4th matches were insane. I'm debating on even if I should upload the 3rd or 4th one. They're very entertaining if I guess you're really into the duel. But I guess I'll just see what you guys think. Yeah, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.